Hello, you are listening to the Unqualified podcast. We are your hosts, Diamond,
Carrie.
And Jorge.
where we speak our minds and share our unqualified opinions together. Just a reminder, this is an AI-free podcast, and all content is human designed and created by our team. Don't forget, we're unqualified. We've had a couple heavy episodes recently, and we wanted to take a break from the stream of serious topics to get a little silly today. So today's topic might throw you off a bit. Any guesses? If you've already read the title, you know we're talking about aliens today. We're talking real, actual extraterrestrials. Are they good? Are they bad? Are they even real? Let's get into it. So starting off, are aliens real? Merriam-Webster defines alien as belonging or relating to another person, place, or thing, or something foreign. And this alludes that the alien could be any foreign thing, not necessarily a human. At the very least, there are chances foreign bacteria does exist, though we do not know if it originated from Earth or somewhere else. I do have a Wired article I'll link below that does show bacteria was found. We have no known trace of it. It could be alien. It could be from Earth, and it just possibly hasn't been discovered yet. Some people even think we started as aliens, though it doesn't have too much support. And we'll also get into whether are aliens good? Will every alien that exists be as saintly as Steven Spielberg's E.T.? Or are aliens bad? And we'll also dive into Ridley Scott's interpretation as well as other versions of alien existence. Are they baddies? Well, we'll discuss that too.
God, I hope so.
Right? So I guess leading into the opinion corner, my personal belief on aliens and alien existence is it's highly likely that there are aliens out there, but it's probably a little microbacteria that we'll have a super hard time finding. If we consider the universe to be an ocean, we basically only discovered maybe like a teacup's worth of what's out there. And I actually was watching a video by a senior scientist for astrobiology strategy at NASA. His name is David Dr. Grispoon. I don't know why they put doctor in the middle. That's the title of the actual video. I don't know why they put Dr. David Grinspoon.
Dr. David Grinspoon. Put some respect on him.
All right. My Wired criticism aside, that Wired YouTube video will also be linked below. I kind of wanted to segue into the Fermi paradox and kind of get into like the scientific possibilities of alien existence.
Yes.
So with the Fermi paradox, it was a theory created by Enrico Fermi, who's an Italian scientist. And it basically begs the question, why aren't there signs of obvious extraterrestrial life? And it's a discrepancy between, this is a Wikipedia definition. It's a discrepancy between the lack of conclusive evidence of advanced extraterrestrial life and the apparently high likelihood of its existence. So basically, if it's such a high possibility that it's out there, why haven't we found the conclusive evidence yet? And it kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier, where the universe is huge and we've only explored a tiny piece of it, just like our oceans.
Side note, Fermi sounds like a clothing brand. So if he wasn't a doctor, I probably would have seen his name on some shoes. Like, can you imagine on like one of the carpets?
Hey, Italian designers.
Yeah. Like, what are you wearing tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, Fermi.
Wearing the Fermi tonight.
Wearing the Fermi.
Got the Fermi shoes, the Fermi slide.
She's wearing the Fermis.
Hey, if there's a Fermi out there that wants to make a clothing brand, maybe this is your sign. I don't know.
This is your sign. The universe is telling you go for it.
Yeah. I also wanted to talk about SETI, which is the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. And basically, people send out radio waves, kind of hoping that something will respond back.
Is it a government entity or is it like community based? Do you know?
I think it's both. Okay, so there is a SETI Institute, and it is .org, but I don't know if it's government based. But there are definitely people out there.
It says it's a non-profit, so yeah, you're probably right. Maybe a little mix of both.
Maybe, yeah. And not-for-profit research where people are just looking for intelligent life out there, which
I figure
like
it's like
it's pretty vast.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And also because we've been sending out radio waves, we don't know if these theoretical aliens that we have not gotten into contact with even use radio waves. I heard that they started to use a different kind of signal to send out. I don't remember what it was, though. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But if you watch the YouTube video by Wired with the NASA scientist, Dr. David Grinspoon, he says the other thing. Yeah. He's the expert, not me. Don't forget. I think it's funny. Here.
We've been throwing radio waves out in the ether for like what, Jorge? Maybe like 70, 80 years. And I think it's funny now we're like, guys, maybe we should try something else. Like, why didn't we do things in tandem? Yeah. I don't know. We were just like, let's start with the radio.
Well, because I think the radio is like the easiest type of wave to pick up. And it probably travels the furthest.
Maybe, yeah.
So
doesn't light travel the furthest?
We think.
I mean, we can't just send light.
I want them to send out the biggest Batman signal out into space.
Just shoot some light lasers. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe shoot it in what's that language where it's just like dots?
Oh yeah, Morse code.
Yeah, just shoot out some lasers in Morse code and see if something shoots lasers back.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we are with that one satellite we shot out into space.
Just send a rave satellite with like disco lights and everything on it. You can't miss that.
There's also a theory about the shadow biome or the shadow biosphere. I don't know if you guys have heard about it.
No, it sounds cool.
So basically, it's a hypothetical. This is the Wikipedia definition. A hypothetical microbial biosphere of Earth that would use radically different biochemical and molecular processes for those of known life. So right now, most known life is carbon-based, right? And then we assume that if it's not carbon-based, it could be silicone-based, which is really rare. In this case, this is a theory that it's another biochemical mass altogether, and we don't even know what that molecular process even looks like. And we might not even be able to see it because we can only see and discover what we know, right? So if we can't see it and we don't know it exists out there, how are we going to find this shadow biosphere?
How would they know?
Shadow biosphere.
How would they know?
How will they know? Yeah. How do you know? How can you look for something that you don't know what you're looking for, basically?
Mm-hmm.
And also, how do we know that the aliens aren't from a shadow biome? How do we know that there's an element out there that exists in another galaxy that we have yet to discover, and the aliens are made like based on that element? How do we know?
You're making it sound like there's Endermen out there, like from Minecraft. From the shadow biome.
I'm just saying there could be things out there we don't know.
We don't know.
Everything's a theory at this point.
Yes.
And we can only look for what we know. So that's why most of the time when we're looking for intelligent life or, signs of life in general, we do kind of look for planets that have water that could sustain life, right? Based on the principles of what we apply to ourselves, what we need to survive, what most animals need to survive and whatnot, versus, what's out there that we possibly don't even know what they need.
Yeah.
Another interesting thing that I found was that carbon was found on Mars recently, and that kind of begs the question. So we know that carbon is kind of like the basis for life on our planet. And we know that there's proof that Mars had water. So knowing that carbon was found on Mars and that Mars has water, could someone have lived there previously? Could we have lived there previously? And also with that, it kind of begs the question, if a planet in the same solar system as us is literally our neighbor, and they had livable conditions for life to be, existing, it kind of shows that it's common. It's common for life to exist in the universe. So it is really interesting, what it could mean, right? In theory.
So is the theory for that one okay, if there's water like on Mars, is it just like it could be probable that life could have been on it in the sense of the resources are there, or it's like humans would have brought water to Mars?
It's more likely that there were already resources there and that something already existed there.
Gotcha.
Because I don't know if they've, I mean, Jorge, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think they've found water exactly, but they found traces that water existed. I think.
I believe so. And Mars does have ice caps, but due to their different atmosphere, it doesn't melt. So
Okay.
I'm not saying there's like untapped sources of water there. It's just all the factors. It's kind of like
It's like you go to Mars, you're not going to find a stream right now.
Yeah. It's just a giant.
It doesn't have global warming like we do, where the caps are being defrosted.
Oh no.
Maybe they had it.
Maybe they had it.
Maybe they had it. Who knows?
That's what people are saying.
But yeah, it is just interesting to consider. Like, there could be aliens. Maybe the reason that we're not finding them is because we can't see them, or maybe the aliens that existed were us. That's a little crazy. That
is crazy.
Hey,
I'll get into that later.
Diamond is cross-eyed, looking at herself, going, "Maybe I'm the alien."
I mean, maybe we're all the aliens. I mean, I don't know. Are you gonna talk about it, Jorge? About seeding?
No.
Seeding?
Okay, I'll just mention it really quickly. But
sounds kind of hot.
There's a lot of theories that we were kind of seeded. We were kind of seeded on Earth because you know how like an asteroid from one planet hit the Earth and made the Earth really hot, and then an asteroid from another planet could bring a bacteria, and because Earth has livable conditions, the bacteria is able to thrive and become multi-celled. And so that's kind of another theory that's out there, another working theory.
Interesting. So like,
yeah, many possibilities.
We're like, well, is that different from evolution? Is it the concept of like some alien put us there?
I feel like evolution doesn't really consider aliens, does it? I don't think so.
Necessarily.
No, sorry, I meant like if the effects in seeding is just like elements affecting elements, I feel like that's just evolution. If it was like the theory was aliens dropped us down or like started our material, then I could maybe understand why that would be an alien like theory. But if it was just asteroids, like just elements affecting alien elements, is that alien?
Well, it's foreign.
It is
fits
foreign.
The alien definition by Merriam-Webster.
If it's the alien, yes.
Like the material was not of Earth, originally.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, who knows? We could be goop from somewhere else.
We could be goop for someone else, and then we turned into fish and monkeys, and now we're here.
Damn. And now we dance on TikTok. That's crazy. All right, my topic or opinion corner, I'm going to talk a little bit about the influence of the term alien in like media and pop culture, and like how media has influenced the public, their opinion on like the concept of extraterrestrial, and like how it's kind of empowered conspiracies over time as well. So, I mean, we're all familiar. There are movies, most movies about aliens are more negative. Like, we're familiar with those. Alien, Predator, The Day the Earth Stood Still. Some more modern ones is like Arrival or Annihilation. Cloverfield was a big one. X-Files is a TV show. And a lot of times they're like more depicted as a negative, and I think it's because it hones on the fear of the unknown, right? So obviously anything really actually foreign to us would be quite scary because it would be a lot of elements about them that would be unknown. We don't know how they would act, how they would treat us, yada, yada. There's also parts of media that we kind of look at them in more of a positive way. And again, all of these are fictitious stories. So not to say that the concept of aliens always is trying to serve a specific narrative. It's more like what I'm trying to say is like our understanding and maybe our own fears and desires of what the term alien is or extraterrestrial is like displayed in media, which is really interesting. So like the positives would be Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Like Steven Spielberg loves to get into films where he is exploring the concept of beings outside of us. I have a working theory with this movie and E.T. These are kind of his earlier films, like in the 80s, that since Spielberg is an atheist, I think he like tries to explore the divine outside of a god. And like, this is the way that he wants to try to depict that. Aliens of good. E.T. is inherently good. The aliens in Close Encounters of the Third Kind is good. Like, they're there to be a positive influence. Then you've got other movies like Star Wars and Star Trek, Avatar, The Blue People, right? Lilo and Stitch are technically an alien story, right? So we have like a inherent interest in the concept of alien or something outside of us. I think that's a very natural thing. And I find it interesting. I don't know if you guys have seen like A Trip to the Moon. Diamond, I think you said you haven't. Is that correct? Like you may have not seen this older movie?
I have not seen this movie. I think I
I don't know
haven't
anything
watched
about it.
a majority of alien movies.
Yeah.
I know you have Cloverfield listed here. I tried to watch that movie, but it made me really sick.
Valid.
The way they filmed it is not friendly for people with motion sickness.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking about it after I made the list. Technically, wouldn't the Iron Giant also be an alien? Because he comes from space, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
Transformers, even if we're gonna go there.
Yeah, Transformers.
Yes, Transformers too, yes.
Yeah, they're aliens. Point here being, like, for those of you at home that may not have seen this movie either, it's very old. It's a black and white silent film. It's 1902. If you've done any filmography classes, they make you watch it. But the thing that I thought was interesting is, like, not a lot of people think about this movie. It's like 15 minutes long. And the concept, the plot of this simplistic movie is there are men that get together, or a society of people, and they build a spaceship and they literally go to the moon. That's why it's called A Trip to the Moon. And it's the main depiction or the image that people would be familiar with is there's that old picture of like a man's face that looks like a moon and like a bullet in it. That is where that comes from, is that movie. And so, yeah, the concept is the men get there, they land on the moon, and then they get kicked out by aliens. Like they experience them and then they like get scared and they run away. Like that's pretty much the whole movie. So I just think it's interesting that pretty much since the very first beginning of even being able to produce film and a reactive media like images, we seem to always have this interest of aliens or anything outside of us. Like we continuously want to try to expand the theory past ourselves and our own existence. And then, yeah, let's talk about some events. So what am I even getting at? Yeah, we get it. Movies, they've got a lot of aliens and they can even serve their own narratives or particular political purposes. But how does that overall affect the entire society or the Zeitgeist? So do you guys remember when people tried to raid Area 51 in like 2019?
I remember.
Yes.
Big meme moment. You know, it's funny that I look about it now and I was like, at the time, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like one of the worst things that could happen. Like, I can't believe our society is where it is at now. And looking at it now, it's so PG. Like,
damn, really? I was kind of just like, people are gonna. Well, to me, I think I see more of Area 51 as like a military base. So I'm like, people are gonna probably find shit. But also, I don't think they'll be able to get through.
No,
you know?
I did. I honestly was worried that like someone would have died. Thankfully, no one did. Like no one was actually, I think, there to try to push. It was just weird that you had this backing up. Sorry. For those of us who don't remember back pre-COVID, it was a Facebook event that got really popular. Like a ton of people just decided to sign up as a joke. It was like millions of people signed up and a good couple hundreds of people actually showed up to the actual event. But it's a really interesting moment because you had a very mixed group of people that were going for the meme. It wasn't really about Area 51. It was about the fact that like 5 million people signed up. So they wanted to go and they wanted to wear silly suits, disco aliens, you know, be stupid and silly. But there was a mix of actual like conspiracists that wanted to go as well. And, you know, the meme joke of like, they can't shoot us all, right? Like, there were some people that did genuinely try to see if they could find information. And I think there can be an argument to be made that even though in this particular event, it's a little more of a meme thing, but that people cared that much, that Area 51 was influential in a way that made people think that there's things that the government are actually hiding, and like that it's not just a ground for exercising and trying weaponry, but they have real alien bodies in there. Like there's real people who think that type of way. And I'm not saying they're wrong. It's just I think a lot of our media kind of influences that, and Area 51 was written in a lot of movies and films as well. Another event, like backing up much earlier, before like even the 50s, there was a radio broadcast, very famous, and they over the radio, I think it's 1938, and there's I don't remember if he was an actor or just a broadcaster, but his name was Orson Welles, and he read the famous book War of the Worlds. He was doing...
I think he was just a broadcast.
Yeah, you're probably right. He was doing broadcast, and he was reading War of the Worlds, which is a science fiction book. But the performance of it, and like the additional sounds that they put in the back, the dramatization, like I listened to it actually. I'll try to send the link. It is kind of concerning. I think if you just turned on the radio and you didn't hear the beginning of like Orson Welles is going to be reading War of the Worlds, people really at that time, they tuned in midway and they believed they were hearing a real report that real Martians landed in New Jersey back in the day.
Crazy.
I just want to interject really quickly in case people get upset. Orson Welles was an actor, producer, writer, director, and theater director who worked on film, radio, and television. So he wasn't just a broadcaster.
Got you.
Some people might get hurt that you said that word.
What?
I should have done
Fuck him,
my
I don't care.
research.
I didn't know we had Wells fans here. Hello?
We might.
There are
My
Wells
bad.
fans. He's kind of a big deal to like a niche group of people. Okay.
Dang, they can.
There are Wells
I'll have
fans.
to
They're
read
out there.
into him a little bit more. I feel like his name is familiar. I just couldn't pinpoint exactly.
Yeah, he's
his
pretty
work.
famous.
But
I
just don't
never heard
expect
of this
Jorge
man
to
in my
know
life.
any famous person.
Yeah, don't. Sorry for being Mexican.
help,
Oh,
Continue.
please.
I don't know what that has to do with anything.
Bruh.
Are you insinuating you didn't have a TV?
I'm insinuating. What? I'm insinuating I've never heard of a man from the 1930s.
That's crazy.
I was born a solid, 60 years after.
You never learn about history, Jorge.
Not the 1930s.
I bet if you told your girl right now, asked her about Orson Welles, I bet she would know who he is.
I don't know.
Let me do it right now.
You gonna do it right now?
He's gonna do it right now. Hold on, guys.
In the
In
middle
real
of the
time.
Yeah, in real
Just text
time.
her. See if she responds back.
Have you ever heard of?
Oh.
Have you ever heard of Orson Welles? Anyway.
I heard that yes.
Anyway, let's continue.
And she's Mexican too. What now?
Okay, but okay.
No.
Okay. Just say you're uncultured. We're gonna move on.
Yeah, just say you're wrong and move along.
Okay.
I don't know this man.
All right. Well, this very famous actor scared the shit out of a lot of people in 1938. Let's just say that. And like let me preface that like not every single person listening to the broadcast had this extreme reaction, but like I kind of want to dig into it because it's just like, again, how influential media can be. Okay, so people tuned in midway. You know, he's reading from the book, and like I guess based off of how it's being read, it really did seem like an actual report was being made. Like, and you know, he's got that mid-Atlantic accent, and he's like, the Martians have landed in New Jersey. Like, hold on, we're getting more information. Like, that's how he's talking. So it's dramatized. And so people actually fled their homes. Some people packed their families up in their cars or like their buggies, whatever they had at the time. They took their firearms and they started heading for the hills. Like, people were leaving because they thought Martians landed in New Jersey. Some extreme ones was like, there was an account at the time that a man came home midway of the broadcast, right? He's coming home from work. This broadcast is probably like 5:15 at night, right? He comes home and his wife, listening in the middle of this broadcast, he's walking into her holding a bottle of poison in her hand after hearing the recording. And she said, this is the quote, "I'd rather die this way than like that." Like, she for real.
She was ready to go.
She was ready to
I think she wanted to go. Honestly, she didn't do it.
That's
She
crazy.
couldn't check if it was real.
No questions.
Yeah.
That's
My question is,
crazy.
like, where'd you get the bottle of poison? Why was that ready?
Yeah, They
She was saving it for
She was
something,
saving
clearly.
it.
for a rainy day.
It could have been like rat poison
No.
or something, you know?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Honestly, back in the day, everything was fucking poison.
Yeah. Honestly, you could have just ingest bleach and then you would have been fine. But yeah, anyways.
That's true.
There was another guy, a Baltimore listener. Supposedly, he died of a heart attack during the broadcast. He heard it.
That's
And
crazy.
he thought it was for real. Like, yeah. But again, to preface, it's like a small select group of people, right, that were influenced in this extreme way. And it kind of just goes to show that, like,
Didn't they call? I'm so
Oh, go
sorry
ahead.
for
No,
interrupting.
go ahead.
I was gonna say, didn't they also call like the police stations?
Yes.
And the police stations. Were
Oh,
like,
yeah,
yes,
they
they
did,
did.
yeah.
That's a good call out. Yeah.
Yeah.
They called police stations. They like were people are going door to door. There was a reference of someone going to a church and literally just being like, aliens! Like, they just screamed in there. Like, they were scaring everybody. And yeah, like, okay, so how did that happen? How did like a small subset of people, you could say, well, for the people that were listening earlier in the recording, they would have known that it was a reading, right? Yes. But there were other people that were listening at it midway and didn't necessarily have that experience. So, like, why? And there was like a report that was talked about. I believe it's a mid-university study. And I like the way that they kind of phrased this. It's like, just goes to show that people believe in false reports that agree with their fears, their beliefs, and prejudices that they already have, right? So,
Carrie's being political.
I mean,
Woo.
aliens, politics, question mark? But yeah, like,
Yeah.
actually, since you say that about politics, I do kind of have like a transition to that because you could look at those people in 1938 and be like, damn, they were stupid. Wow. Imagine listening to
Yeah,
a
so silly.
broadcast and thinking the world was ending. That's crazy. Okay. But like, for most of us who are at least born in the 90s, y'all remember in the very early 2000s of the internet, like the modern version of the radio like callback would be like the reptilian theory. Like people believing that lizard people are in politics. You guys remember that? Like I would see
I
videos
remember
of
that.
like they were terrible. It'd be like slow-mo of like Bill Clinton and then be like it would say at the bottom of like look very closely. You can see two sets of eyelids when he blinks. Like, you know?
I'll definitely say my grandmother still thinks the world is gonna end. Like she thinks the rapture's coming any day now.
I mean,
Oh my
we
God.
were yeah, the religious psychosis is all a whole other one as well. But yeah,
That's another episode.
that is another episode. I remember, I genuinely, this was an experience I had. I remember seeing a clip get sent to me of like Obama in slow-mo and like he turned his
Obama.
neck and I think it was just shadowing, but people were like, look, you can see scales under his collar. Like people really
That's
thought,
crazy.
they really thought, right? And you're probably thinking like, okay, so we got a few whack jobs we always have. Like how many people believe in this reptilian theory? Or maybe that was just, before 2010. No, like supposedly there are, I'm going to say supposedly because the report that I'm pulling from is not from like a PhD paper like we normally do. This was kind of more on like a general, I think a university did it. But like supposedly 4% of Americans believe in the reptilian theory and 7% don't deny the plausibility that that can even be a case. Like really think about that. People are saying, I don't think it's impossible that alien lizard species could be at the top echelon of government. Our government, like they would give a shit about humans, that they're running it. And 4 and 7% doesn't sound like a lot, but that's 12 million adult Americans. Today, they are amongst us. They are
That's
around.
crazy.
I always want to say like never say
Probably-
never, but I also feel like theories like this kind of just excuse the fact that people are evil.
Yes.
Because like, oh, instead of just being evil humans, they have to be
Like outside of us.
lizard people. Like, no, actually, they're just an evil human. That's literally what they are.
You know, and I'll touch a little bit on the religious aspect. I have that same problem with like demonizing things.
Yeah.
Oh, this must be a demon behind this. And it's like, again, I'm not even going to go in the spiritual to say that demons don't exist or that aliens don't exist, but it's like, yeah, I think a
Oh my
lot of
gosh.
times
This has to be an episode for another, because I got some things to say
Right.
about this.
that one's a deep hole, but it's just like, you're right. I
Yeah.
think it is a way to like separate ourselves from the fact that we can be just as destructive and evil. Like we can be the evil. We can.
Yeah.
But we like to think that it's something external outside of us. We don't like to imagine that we could be something that would cause of harm. Like, are we the problem? Are we the drama? Yeah.
No.
Who knows? But yeah, there's a lot of Americans.
Say no, Jorge.
You don't think we're the evil?
Jorge's definitely the drama.
Jorge's the drama.
No, it couldn't be me. No, says the demon avatar. No.
Definitely not. We're not destroying our own planet. No.
Yeah, they couldn't be me.
To be honest, if there are aliens,
It's the aliens
that would be evolved enough to come down to this planet, I bet your ass that they would see how we've run it and they'd be like, this is a trash planet. Like, we're just gonna hop. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think they would care. I don't think there's much.
They don't want to talk to us, dude.
No, I don't. This would be like the alleyway. They'd be like, let's just drive past. They don't want to stop.
It's crazy. We're the Compton planet.
Stop.
Help.
That's nutty.
But yeah, so I just think it's interesting how media can play a part of this too, of just the concept of alien. Like it's a lens of how, on an internal side, how we as humans, like how we think and sort of engage with the concept of aliens in general. Like, it's very telling. It's interesting. But that's my corner.
Yeah. I would say, it's funny because we've always had this, we as in the general we, have always
Like
had
humanity?
this. I would say, well,
What's the
No,
general we? It's so
Society?
broad.
yeah, the general we, just everybody, yeah, society. I
Society.
feel like aliens has come up as a topic, like at some point,
Oh, yeah.
right? You're hanging out with friends, you mentioned aliens with friends or whatever,
Aliens with
but
friends.
yeah, you don't talk about aliens with your friends.
Yes, I do. It just sounds
Yeah,
like
there you go.
Yeah, we did last night at Lazy Dog.
that sounds just
Well.
like that sounds like an actual hangout event. Being like, hey, you want to come with me to Aliens with Friends?
Well, point being, when you ask your friends, I feel like the most common answer you would probably get is something along the lines of, no, but I can imagine there could be.
Yeah, like a
there's always
maybe.
that sense of like, yeah, there's always a maybe, right? And so I found this article that shows a lot of Americans do believe that there's like intelligent life outside of Earth. Statistically, I think they put 65% of people believe in aliens.
Like, that's
Not-
more than half. So
More than
most
half.
people believe in it to some level.
Exactly. And the trend is that generally the younger population believe in aliens more so than like the older population.
That's also interesting.
I wonder why that is. Like, is that because of pop culture?
I want to say so.
Yeah,
I'd
think
say
there could
because
be.
yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
you just said that you believe in them. So what makes you feel
Yeah.
like it is? It's just, maybe it's also like more science to some extent.
Maybe I watched Two Mex X-Files.
Well, I think you're right though. Like, the concept of alien is broad or extraterrestrial. Number one, like, that can mean a lot
Yeah.
of different things to different people if they're taking a poll. And then number two, like, there's a lot of science and papers, people like in NASA that have shown like our knowledge gaps, because we can't know what we don't know, but we can know that we have a gap in something. So I think
Yeah.
as we've evolved in our scientific studies, it's just like we're not as confident that we're the only ones. Like, we don't know for sure, but like what we do know is we have more paperwork on like the likelihood and plausibility that we're the only living, breathing thing outside this entire universe, how expansive it is like pretty small, that we're the only thing. So that, yeah, I think it's like the science of it has expanded a lot.
Yeah.
I'm willing to say it's definitely a cultural thing, because I want to say as long as I've ever lived, like, aliens has been part of media and culture.
Yes.
Embedded into it, like you
Since
mentioned
1902,
before,
baby.
right. Whereas I feel like maybe our grandparents or parents and or grandparents, it wasn't as embedded until these famous movies came out, like Star Wars or Aliens and stuff like that. And
Do you have statistics on like other countries? Like what?
I do not.
Because I'm
That
curious,
is a
like
good point.
how other countries what they believe in. If it's like very
Mhm.
American to believe in aliens.
That's a good
What do
point.
other countries think is out there? If they think anything is out there at all.
That's a good question.
Right.
We'll have to find out at the end of the pod.
We'll find out. And so, of course, once anyone thinks about aliens, the next thing that comes up are alien abductions.
Yeah.
Alien abductions. I know there have been stories of people getting abducted, their pets, you know, the most famous like farm hands and their cows and stuff like that. Psychiatrists that deal with alien abductees generally believe that what people imagine to be alien abductions is actually some type of sleep paralysis. So for example, you know, you could be lying in bed and you could see a figure, right, during your sleep paralysis because you can't move.
Yeah.
People usually say, oh, it's the Hat Man, but some people might, at least back in the day, have assumed it was aliens, thinking they were coming to abduct them, or you know that they were leaving them behind after all this testing or whatever the case
know
may
what?
be.
I feel like if there were aliens back in the day, I feel like someone would just be like, "Oh, those were demons."
Probably.
Maybe, but I mean, you know,
Those were
imagine
demons that took you.
But imagine, you know, the story that was pushed around back then. It's a brand new, you know, type of idea. Maybe if you weren't spiritual or anything, maybe in the 80s you'd think, oh, it's that new alien, you know, type of deal. You know, yeah.
Man, we didn't
Instead
take
of
any of this
Dingleberg,
time to
it's
talk about
aliens.
probing.
Probing.
Oh.
Probing.
Like how many people like say that they've been abducted and probed? Like there's a lot that people claim they've been experimented on.
I'm surprised you didn't mention in your list of movies. I'm surprised you didn't mention. I think it was called Fire in the Sky.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Fire in the Sky. That's another movie where it's basically some guy gets abducted and it shows like him getting experimented on, and you know.
I was gonna say, does he get probed?
Oh yeah, he gets more than probed.
Oh yeah,
it's like I would think you would consider it a bit of a horror film. Like there's some really intense scenes where
I would.
They're just kind of like he's held down, and then it's just like aliens doing like the drills and zapping him and probing him and things like that.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I watched one scene.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
I'm not. If you're gonna look up the movie, you know, viewer discretion is advised. Please. But yeah, so alien abductions, at least the stories, gained a lot of popularity, especially in the 80s and the 90s. And you know, it's so funny, and I think it's really curious that in my observation, these abduction stories have gone down these days. I don't really hear them that much anymore. In my opinion, I would say
the
probably
aliens left us alone. That's why.
they did it for like 20 years, and they're like, yeah, you know what? I'm good.
Yeah, we got all we needed.
Right.
We're done here.
Why is this guy full of lead? This guy's full of asbestos. Ugh, let's get out of here.
Yeah, I've seen enough. Is that what you said, Jerry?
What?
Was that what you said? I've seen enough.
Yeah, I've seen enough.
Yeah.
They hung out with us for a couple years, and they're like, "These guys are primitive as fuck." And they're like, "Let's just come back in a millennia."
Hopefully, if they don't nuke themselves,
right? I don't think these species will last very long, Harry. Might as well just leave.
Glip glorp.
Gloop glorp. The third.
Is that like the slur for humans? Gloop.
Oh God. So in my opinion, I would say it's probably because, you know, we have made fun of people with alien abduction stories so much that they probably either they don't come out with it, or it just lowers people's maybe it lowered like people's I guess ability to link, you know, a traumatic event with like aliens or whatever, or sleep paralysis with aliens. Also, we have better cameras. You know how back in the days we just had like the grainiest looking videos.
Yeah.
People were like, "Oh, what's the shadow?"
That everyone has cameras now, and we haven't caught anything. I mean, technically there are craft, but then we find out, oh, later on it was a military craft, not a UFO or whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Right.
And not in the literal sense of what UFO means, but just like there's no flying saucer is what I'm trying to say.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's not even just cameras on us. It's like there's cameras everywhere, like you said, like on the front door cameras, or like your security cameras. Um, Shoot, like if someone were to say, oh, I know back in the day there were like maybe airplane pilots that used to say, oh, we saw like something weird in the sky. We have better tracking devices
Yes.
to track other
All the
aircrafts.
weird
So
stuff.
yeah, all the weird stuff. So I feel like with better technology, that those type of stories have gone down because of that.
Totally.
Yeah.
A lot of less
Yeah.
mystery. So it's like, oh my
Lot
gosh,
less
this looks really
mystery.
weird. And then we're like, okay, cool, let's dive into what we think this is. And now we have the technology to figure out what it was. So
Right.
yeah.
I remember the Bermuda Triangle, like as a kid I thought it was gonna be such a big deal. As an adult, I'm like, oh, it's such a big mystery what happens there. And literally I have not heard anyone reference it in years.
Yeah. People fly
Nothing
over
going
it
on, I guess.
like all the time.
Yeah.
And they don't get
But anyway.
lost.
And they don't get lost.
Yeah, not anymore. Better sand lines. And so, Diamond, you brought up the Fermi paradox, and
I did.
yes, you did. And I don't know if you wanted to talk about like some of the different theories on why we have these, or like different theories on why this paradox exists. I know you mentioned like there's just so many planets and so many different stars. Like there's bound to be life somewhere. Like I feel like we can all agree to that, right?
Mhm.
Or you can call me crazy. I don't know.
I don't think it's
Um,
a baseless like theorization.
Hmm.
Right. One thing, and I'm glad it's funny that you mentioned Diamond, us nuking ourselves. One theory that somebody says is that it's called the Great Filter Theory, where most life in the universe fails. Well, two theories. Most life fails to pass an important phase in existence. So generally, like for example, in their evolution, some catastrophic event happens and all life ends and they don't progress anymore.
Mm.
Right? So imagine like our bubonic plague actually wipes out all of humanity.
Mhm.
That's probably what happens in like other life forms and other planets. That's some type of, a great filter kind of situation.
They just
There's
don't
another
last very
theory.
long. Like things could kill
They don't
them.
They
last
just
long.
self-destruct.
Right. The self-destruction theory, exactly. Where everyone dies. They somehow kill themselves somehow.
Oh.
Like Diamond says, basically our version would probably be nukes,
Yeah.
global warming.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing this to ourselves.
Yes.
Well, it's like 300 people that's doing it.
It's the rich
Yes,
doing
correct.
it to us.
The lizard people.
Don't
The
make me
lizard
take
people.
credit for this.
There's another theory that says, and I think more people might subscribe to this theory, where it's the zoo/incubation theory,
Mm.
where there is more advanced life and they have already discovered us, but they're only observing us. They're not trying to intervene in any way. They're just trying to see how we develop and how we, grow as a species, as a planet.
Insert that
It's kind of-
that meme of Parks and Rec with what is his name? The guy with the mustache. He goes to the grocery store and there's a like hippie getting the groceries and he goes, I come here the same reason people go to the zoos, and he goes, look at that thing.
Going to a Walmart.
Yeah, and he's just seeing some hippie grab like produce.
God, as me going to any convention.
Right. Look at that thing.
Oh man.
Actually, no, as me going to the Ren Fair. Sorry, Ren Fair fans.
What do you mean?
Yeah, as me going to the Ren Fair. I'm
Jorge's
sorry,
here to
guys.
observe.
I'm out here to see the theater kids. Again, I'm a band kid. I can say it. Anyway, so there are just a few theories that Diamond has touched upon, and I just wanted to like some explanations that people have posited as to why we have this paradox on why we haven't seen aliens, if our universe is billions and billions of years old.
Yeah.
And there are billions and billions of planets and solar systems and galaxies. There is bound to be life. Well, we have these theories as to why.
Bound to be something.
Right. But yeah, with that said, now we have our hot take section. Ladies, if you wouldn't mind, please give me your hottest takes on this topic.
My hot take against all of the fear mongering around the concept of like a humanoid alien or an advanced species is if I think if if we did actually come across some sort of advanced species that evolved enough to be able to make a spaceship and be able to do like long space travel to us and land here, I think they would be better than us. Like, I'm combating the concept of they're here to invade. And here's my reason why. The only reason why, like, for us on this earth, on this planet, and the humanity of it is like a lot of scientific major questions, like how to break the speed of light. Like, how could we go faster than that? How could you do like lightning speed, right? Would take a lot of scientific study and time. And a lot of the reasons why we can't expand into this level of science is because we're too busy fighting with each other, to be honest. Could you imagine a world where all of the major countries worked actually together in tandem with the greatest minds of the world and had nothing to do with trying to be the best country or the best culture or race? Like China, Russia, America, and like all of UK had the brightest minds together. We probably could expand on scientific, like on many levels, super fast, right? And so I kind of put that same theory to like, quote unquote, an alien planet.
Oh, Carrie, we're supposed to be talking about theories, not fantasies.
I'm not saying that would happen here. It's never going to happen here. But I'm saying that I think that's the only plausible way another species could be able to expand into something like space travel. You have to be an evolved species enough to recognize the fact that you have to stop fighting with each other to then look at like, how would you even make some sort of aircraft, like something that would be up into space for long periods of time and be able to like break the speed of light, for example, like be faster than that, like lightning speed to get from one planet to the other. That would be crazy levels of science. So I don't think they would be warmongers. I don't think they would last long enough because if you're looking at us, I don't think we're going to last long enough to figure that out. So that's my hot take.
It's definitely a more uniform society.
Yes.
Okay, I was choosing to have a little more fun with my hot take. And so my hot take is we are the aliens from Mars.
Dun, dun, dun.
And when I see that combined with the very likely proof that life could have existed on Mars, or the very likely evidence that life could have existed on Mars previously, and the fact that we had to be likely seeded or possibly seeded to grow into like a full species on Earth, kind of makes me feel like, we are the aliens. And it would also explain our aggression if we're Martian. I don't know. It makes sense in my brain.
Because Mars is the god of war.
Because Mars is the war.
Mars is
and
the
we're
war.
from Mars, so we're going to be warrior humans. And it would explain the violence in a very nonsensical way.
I agree.
My hot take: if there was an alien out there, and my girlfriend already knows this, so if I were single, I'd fuck an alien.
I like how it's like if in a hypothetical world I was single and there's an alien.
Imagine being anyway. Yeah.
Aliens, but he's not a cheater.
Right.
Exactly. With that said, ladies, we're going to our next section. We've changed things up. This isn't a positive section. We're going to play Smash or Pass.
Woo!
Oh, Alien
Yes.
Edition.
Alien edition.
Allow me to set up.
I don't know when Smash or Pass will ever come back around.
You're gonna need to say what and who the alien is from, just because some people might just be listening to the audio.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. We'll have the pictures and my slides up as we go along. Okay. First one. Okay. Smash or Pass. I want an answer from each of y'all, and I'll tell you mine.
Each of y'all, and there's only two of us.
And I'll tell mine at the end. First one up. Smash or Pass. Venom.
Okay,
The
I thought
symbiote.
you guys told me he doesn't count because he needs somebody else to look this way.
Well, yes, but he's still an alien. He's still come from outer space.
If he looks like this, maybe I could work with the sledge. Honestly, I don't know.
Sledge.
Yeah,
I'm
the
trying
little
to think
sludge
about it, because if it's like a slime kind of thing, and he could make himself into different sludge shapes, you know? I'm getting
Yeah.
creative here.
Yeah.
I just know if I don't fuck him, he's gonna fuck me.
You know, it's so funny. People always
Is that what
assume
Eddie
that
says?
he's some kind of like sex machine. Like, no, he's gonna eat your brain.
I just meant he's gonna like go into my being. Like
Well, I mean,
He will become
Yes, that's what he does.
me.
yes.
all right. All right, definitive answers. Carrie,
Mhm.
smash or pass?
Smash.
Okay, dime.
Smash. Also, you're
right.
supposed to say this is Venom from the Spider-Man series or whatever.
Okay, we'll do
Oh,
that from now on.
I mean, okay. I said
Yeah,
Venom, but I
'cause
didn't say Spider-Man
people
series.
just
That's my
listening
fault.
to the audio might not know who
That's
you're
my fault.
showing.
That's my fault. Okay, very well. Oh, and Smash, same. Because there
You
is
smash him
Lady
too?
Venom. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
hey, yo,
He's adaptive. He's adaptive.
help.
All right.
He's adaptive.
Next, smash or pass. We got the Saiyans from Dragon Ball Z.
forget that
Obviously
they're
Smash,
aliens.
because they're very humanoid.
it's
Here's
an
the
easy.
now.
It's an easy smash, but I personally like. I wouldn't like attempt
I wouldn't
to
attempt.
fuck a
You
Saiyan.
attempt.
The way you said
Like
that.
personally, I wouldn't like. I wouldn't go after them. You know, I wouldn't be like trying to slide in their DMs.
But what if they slid in your DMs? You'd be
If I
like-
was single,
well, if you're obviously.
I would. I don't know.
Outside
I
of
guess
both
because
of
they
your
look
healthy
human.
relationships, would you smash?
Okay, here's the thing. I have a question about like the Saiyan race,
yes,
right?
yes, yes.
Because Goku's dumb
Mhm.
and Vegeta is really mean. So
Yeah.
what's the average Saiyan like? Are they mostly mean?
They're mean. That's why I have this other one because they're basically savages for a fair bit, and then they advance the technology later. So yeah, they're mean. They're mean.
It was like a barbarian race almost. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're really mean. Maybe not, because they could just
Look.
kill me. Like,
It's all about.
wasn't Vegeta gonna like kill Bulma? Oh no, she had a dream
I mean,
he was gonna
Goku's
kill
a
her.
himbo. A lot of people like that.
Yeah.
He is a symbol, but I feel like he's like a special case because he was raised on Earth, right?
Yeah.
That
He's
and
not
also
the
he hit his
average Saiyan.
No.
he hit his head as a baby, so he lost all his memory
Okay, well,
of
I'd smash this
what he was
Saiyan.
supposed to.
This particular
So
one.
you'd smash them. Okay, smash.
Well, they're
smash for
married.
Carrie.
They're married, so I wouldn't smash either of them. I gotta
Oh
respect
my
their
God.
relationship.
Oh my god. How
both
about
have
Lady Knifey here? How about that?
Hell
How about
yeah.
her?
Look at her hair.
How about them?
Is that a monkey tail?
Yeah, they might.
Yes, they have monkey tails.
I
They can get freaky with
She a freak.
tails, probably.
I guess if it's just smash, no commitment, maybe.
Yeah, no commitment.
Smash, no commitment. That's not the game.
Because they're aggressive. Like, what if we're just fighting all the time? I don't know. I'm overcomplicating.
Yeah,
this.
no, it's just a smash.
Yes,
Your
Smash,
neurodivergent
alright.
is showing.
absolutely. Absolute smash for me. Next, all right, same series, different person.
Pass.
This is
like-
Frieza.
I like
Frieza
how he
from
looks.
Grape head.
Frieza from Dragon Ball.
I'm not gonna
Wait,
smash
really,
grape
Carrie?
head. No. Also, his voice is crazy.
Okay.
He talks like this. Or at least in one of the seasons he does.
He's-
I don't
Depend on
think
me,
I like how he
Goku.
looks.
yeah.
He got
okay.
worm legs.
Yeah. Ooh, I
Ew.
kind of want to rub my hand against his his lines. Anyway,
You would smash?
fun fact. But well, hold on
Fun
before I
fact, he
answer.
would
Fun
smash.
fact.
Oh, okay. okay.
Fun fact. This form
right.
is actually modeled after Alien,
I could see that.
the movie. Yes, it was actually modeled after because
Big
I think
head.
it was around the time, that Alien came out. So, yeah, just a little fun
Why
fact.
do they put him in little
Um,
speed, like in little undies?
That's a good
And then he's
question.
naked in other
His
ones.
skin.
He got undies on in some and not in others.
Wait, okay, because the way it looks, the pink stuff looks like it's their skin, and then they're
Yeah.
wearing something on top of
You
it.
straight up look at
Yeah.
the
like a
undie
second
line.
skin.
That's an undie line.
Oh, they're black
It is
chonies?
another-
Yeah, he's wearing little chonies.
Oh.
Look, to be fair, they don't show them to be clothes, and honestly, I cannot answer any of these like clothes
So
related
you don't know
questions.
if that's like their
This
if
is their
that's part of
final
their body
form.
or if they're clothes.
Black
yeah, I can't tell.
chonies.
Like this, the middle one is his final form. This right here is what he looks like.
So,
So
Yeah.
he grows that second skin.
there you.
That's what I
To
think.
me-
And the pink is like his real
I
skin.
don't know what it is. Maybe it's just
That's his raw. That's him raw.
his, the front one, like the very front, his final form. I don't know why. He just makes me
Yeah.
think of like a pregnancy test. Like he just looked like he would pee on the end of it.
Okay.
He doesn't look like, I don't know. That's a pass for me.
Interesting. Okay. All right, Diamond.
You would, Jorge? You would?
I give it a pass. I mean, I grew up with the series, so even visually, he's just not appealing
You
to
know
me.
too
So
much
I
about
give it a
him.
pass.
I was
Give it a
saying,
pass.
like, visually, like, they're not really handsome.
What's this character's? What
Mhm.
kind of species is this one?
He's-
Frieza?
yeah, it's just Frieza race.
All right. In
Like,
the comments below.
we don't have an official-
where's
His
the Frieza
name is the
Smashers?
name of the race?
we don't know the
That's
name
like
of
if
his
we went
race.
by
That's the
human. My name's Human.
thing. No, like we don't know his race. Like they don't. I don't think we've ever
Oh,
found
okay.
out the name.
Was he the last
Yeah.
one?
Mystery.
No, because he has a brother and a father, but and an ancestor. But again, we only see like 4 of his kind, and after that, nothing.
Interesting.
So
Do they all look like
yeah,
him?
and Toriyama never he never said like what he's supposed to be. So
Interesting. I'd like
Yep.
to see what the dad looks like.
mhm. The dad? Oh, basically like this. Basically like.
Oh, damn. If he's got the worm legs, I'm not about it. That would feel awful.
You see his brother. He's cooler.
I'd
Anyway,
be worried what else is rigid, you know?
Oh.
All right, continue.
What do you mean worried?
I-
All right.
okay.
Next, Smash or Pass. We got the actual alien from the Alien series.
This is hard.
Yeah, yeah.
This is
I
a hard
smash
one.
with the energy, but not its contents, you know?
The energy of another.
Like, where do you even smash?
I feel like
Look.
this is one of those situations where it's like, am I scared or am I horny? I don't know.
Oh, I know what I am.
You are horny?
Oh yeah, that's a solid smash for me.
Really?
There's no doubt. Look
There's
at this
There's
pose.
a lot of people that, and I mean, to be fair, they did dance around like sensualness with the alien purposefully. So you're not wrong. That's why I said I smash
Yeah.
with the energy of it.
Yeah, it got 2 mouths. I mean,
With the 2 mouth.
Energetically smashing.
with the 2 mouths.
It does have like that tail.
The tail.
The tail.
Yeah.
The tail has like a point to it, you know?
Mhm, mhm.
I don't know. Like how okay. How the fuck they have like eggs, right?
Yes.
They're
Yeah,
not
the little egg things.
mammalian.
Yeah, they have eggs.
Yeah, no.
From the queen, the big one. This is a small one.
queen.
These ones don't make eggs.
Would you smash the queen, Jorge?
I would absolutely smash the queen. I would repopulate. Absolutely, I'd be responsible for them eggs.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm a father to many.
It's a lot of stepping up for this. Ooh.
That's crazy. I think I will put it on the smash.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
I
Okay.
think I will put it on the smash.
Okay.
It's
All right.
cunty.
Carrie. I think Carrie said.
Yeah, I'll smash it.
Smash.
Mhm.
All right, bet. All right. All right. Let's see if we can get a little more here.
What the fuck is that?
Humongosaur from Ben
I ain't
10.
fucking no dinosaur.
No,
No,
no.
no.
You wouldn't get a piece of that.
like
Get a piece.
I don't really like how he looks. I feel
Yeah,
like
he's
he's
like-
gonna feel like I feel like
feel
he'd feel
rough.
really rough, like his
Yeah,
skin.
like a rock.
Yeah, right.
I'm fucking a rock.
Put some moisture on.
Yeah, he was a
some-
little like leathery. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know.
that's
It's gonna
fair.
be rough.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pass for me. What about you,
Valid.
Jorge?
I've seen better.
Mhm.
You know, I agree with y'all with your points. I think I would also do a pass.
Okay.
I think I would just do a pass. You know, it's funny. I didn't even think on what my answers would be when I was making this. So
I know. I thought I was.
I just randomly threw.
Perfect.
You're just deciding right now.
Yeah, just right now. Okay, next. Our main man's Yoda.
No.
Yoda.
Isn't he? Isn't he
You know
like
what?
super old?
Yes.
Let me expand on this. Oh, absolutely.
He's like,
Absolutely.
I don't
He's
know.
like
that
900
age
years
gap.
old. Yoda's like 80.
Also, also that second picture. Is that like a legit picture?
Yes, that's the original
Yeah.
movie when he's a puppet.
He looks horrible.
He's a puppet here in the like 70s movie.
Hmm.
He looks terrible.
He's scary
Yeah,
as
it wasn't
fuck.
until
And the first one.
this trilogy where he was like CGI.
No, what's funny, Diamond, in that frame right there, it's because Luke goes, "I'm not afraid," and he gets close like that, and he goes, "You will be."
I'm like, come on, that's gas. Come
I don't
on.
know, his face just like, I don't know,
It
dude. His
is-
face does not.
You know,
look.
out of all the aliens, he really does. They really embodied straight up old man energy. That is just an old man right there.
He
Pass.
died.
I do feel like I get what they were going for with him.
Pass.
Yeah.
He's also a
Yeah,
foot
this is gonna be a
tall.
pass from me. Yeah.
Do we want to expand this to the whole Yoda race? Because I know there was a
Yes.
female Yoda.
Yeah, I'm not
I'm
looking at
passing on all of them.
Grogu and thinking any way about him.
Grogu's supposed to be like 85, and he's a baby.
Really?
Yeah, so Yoda's like
That's
900
crazy.
years old or something crazy.
He's actually ancient. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oof. I would only do the female Yoda race. I would.
Really?
That's a
Wait, what do the
smash.
females look? Why did you put
Jorge.
the females in here?
She's
That's a
foot
great question.
tall.
Okay.
Okay.
He's like, height doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We'll put it on the screen later because I can't just look it up. But anyway,
I think her name is
Yeah,
literally Yaddle. You have Yoda
I
and
think
Yaddle,
so. I think so. Yeah.
but they're not
Yeah.
They're
married.
really creative with that name.
Yeah. They're just. I think she's just like a random like
Just another one
Someone
from
from-
the species.
from the species. yeah.
When is she introduced?
She is introduced. I actually don't know. I did TV show, I
I don't
think,
know.
and
Oh, okay.
maybe in the prequels. Like she's in the background if she's in the prequels. I honestly don't remember.
I need
Oh,
to rewatch the prequels.
She
'cause
was
I don't
briefly in episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
That's
She
a
was part of
prequel.
the Jedi Council member.
Mhm.
Yeah.
remember. Okay, I will
Yeah.
be rewatching.
Yeah.
1, 2,
Uh,
3.
She's a female version of what Yoda looks like, TBH.
Does
She got the
same,
hair.
like,
She got the
teeth and
hair.
stuff?
Literally the hair like him.
She has real hair.
She got puppet hair. Yeah, she looks like Yoda on the right. I pass.
All right. Diamond already said pass, but for me,
Look at those
only one
teeth.
exception.
Right.
I mean, that ain't her.
So she got her teeth done. Is that what you're saying? She got veneers.
I don't think she got teeth, but you know what? I'll make it better.
Help!
All right.
Get out!
Help!
Get
Next,
this man out.
Kirby.
Kirby.
There he is. The man himself.
Kirby, the
Yeah.
man himself.
I can't.
He is not.
I can't
Yeah, he's
smash
not
Kirby.
humanoid. Yeah.
He's just a little guy. Also, low-key, I'd be scared that I would just get absorbed. Like, vacuumed up.
That's a good point.
I don't know. Hey, look, he's adaptable. I mean, look, he swallows a cone, he takes the cone shape.
Imagine
so,
if
you
he
know.
swallows me up and then he just gets my long hair, like,
He's just gonna get glasses. He
get
swallows
glasses
me.
and long hair.
I
can't. He's
just because it's Kirby. Yeah, I'd give it a pass.
Now, Metal Knight. Just
Meta
kidding.
Knight, really?
No, I'm kidding.
For
I'm
the
kidding. I'm
Kirby
kidding.
Smashers, y'all are freaks. Y'all are freaks.
Y'all built different.
Y'all built wrong, okay?
All right, next though, Megamind
Help!
from Megamind.
Not
I always forget he's an alien. Okay, so him and the other guy is an alien. They're both aliens, right? He just happens to be ugly.
The
fish one?
superhero guy, right?
the fish guy?
There's another, the superhero guy. Superhero.
Yeah,
Because they both landed on Earth, but he looks like a human, so
yeah.
people loved him.
The Superman equivalent.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Megamind.
can I smash Megamind?
I don't know.
He's not my type.
Kinda looks
He
like
prob-
if you like made
he probably-
Pitbull blue and then
Hey,
made
yo,
his head big.
he's got a big head.
You know, he probably got some good contraption somewhere. You know,
Hey, yo.
probably got. He probably got some.
Would
freaky
you?
shit in the back.
Would you?
Want to get down with
you
Megamon?
know?
No, I couldn't. I couldn't.
I'll leave it to
You wouldn't
Tina
ru-
Fey.
I'm sorry.
Tina Fey can have him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't rub his big bald head.
Please.
I'm not into bald. At least
Damn.
with like the black alien thing, it looks so different. He just looks like, I don't know. It's not
He's
for me.
giving white man energy as an alien. That is a white man.
It's the goatee, I feel like.
Yeah.
The goatee.
Yeah, I get that.
Like I can
get
see him
that.
as a truck stop.
Right. The pass.
Yeah. Okay. In a pass from Diamond.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I know
fair.
you like him.
He probably got some good things.
That's crazy.
He would
a
have the
reluctant.
contraptions, as you said.
Exactly. Ultimately, it would be a smash for me.
Okay.
Ultimately.
Ultimately,
Have you
a little
passed on
reluctantly,
anything?
but ultimate. Yes, Kirby.
Okay. Okay, freak.
Next, this is the Oxus. This is the Oxus from Pokemon.
no,
Yeah, I was
He
gonna
is
say,
an
this looks
alien.
like a
I don't
I
smash
have a strict
Pokemon.
no fucking
Yeah.
I have a strict
What?
no fucking Pokemon policy.
It's an alien.
Pokemon alone.
It's an
But-
alien.
But Pokemon are like animals, you know?
Yeah.
We are all animals.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm not gonna use that excuse.
Yeah.
But
Backtrack.
Yeah, backtrack.
You realize what you said right now.
I realize what I
Okay,
said.
aside
But-
from obviously it being for a kids TV show, I think the main reason why I'm not necessarily attracted to the Pokemon is because it is from a kids TV show, they kind of like make them to be cute. It steps around the Kirby line for me. Like that's the equivalent. Like it's not really, it doesn't feel mature.
I mean, people like what was it? Gardevoir and Lopunny.
Right. Yeah.
But even then, yeah, like I said, I feel like Pokemon are
they're too cute for me.
I just see them as animals. I get
that.
Unfortunately,
I get that, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe as a, like, because I played like the quote unquote special missions or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's actually a menace. To me, he's actually like an alien life form. I don't really see him as much as a Pokemon. He just happens to be in the Pokemon universe.
Got you.
If it's like a situation like Mewtwo where they have their own like sentient speaking, is it something like that?
No, he doesn't speak at all. He never speaks.
Because Mewtwo, I know he has his own,
Mhm.
like he speaks and he has his own thoughts and stuff. And I think there's another Pokemon that does, like it's not like he's the only Pokemon to have ever done that. And I feel like there's a little more leeway into that because it makes them a little more human if they can talk. But still, yeah, I think I just have a no smashing Pokemon policy.
You want to talk about like a alien that people are like got the hots for? It's that like goat goddess god character from Zelda in the new one. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
people have been wanting to smash them.
Oh, I forgot his name. Oh shoot!
Let's see if I can find it.
It's Minoru.
He's very
and
zesty.
How could I forget? I literally played the whole game earlier. Anyway.
Oh, this is the one. This is the one you just played.
Yeah, I just played the game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the new one.
Well, anyway, all right, fine. We'll skip this. Pass from y'all. It's a pass from me, mainly because I'm scared of him. He's menacing. He's a freaking
like,
menace.
I don't think it's a ride. I would survive.
Yeah. All right. So it's a pass from all of us. All right. Next, we have Avatar. From the Avatar, the blue people.
I guess I can get down with the tail fucking. Because that's how they do it.
I would absolutely.
No, I can't. Their faces look like cats. I feel like it's
really. I mean, no, I see that. I see what you mean. Yeah.
I
like
would
when
smash.
it starts getting close to bestiality. I feel like that's when I check out.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, that's why I can't do the Pokemons, because to me they're like humans.
For me, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
They're like a completely different species from a different planet, and they talk and have their own thoughts and things.
Yeah.
But I get
Yeah.
you, Diamond.
I get what you. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Though personally, I would absolutely smash. Oh my god, especially the fire chick. Oh my
Did
god.
you see the new movie?
I did see
I
the new
haven't
movie.
seen it yet. Is it good?
Oh, it's so good.
Okay.
He's
Cinema?
been
love it.
hyping it up.
Okay.
Cinema. It's cinema.
It's cinema.
What can I say? It's cinema.
Okay.
James Cameron, hire me. Cinema.
What would he hire you to do?
Hype man.
What the heck?
I'll be the whole marketing team.
Oh,
That's crazy.
give him the
I'll
Twitter
just make
account.
fan edits.
That's dangerous.
All right, so Carrie and me smash Diamond Pass. Fair, valid. Next, we have Optimus Prime
How do you fuck
from
a
Transformers.
car?
Kind of crazy.
How do you fuck a car?
Well, you know,
Here's the
if he
thing.
has like a vibrator, right?
Yeah, exactly. Here's the thing. He doesn't have to be a car.
He's like
It just has to be a
50 feet
machine.
tall.
He just has to be a machine.
I
Hey, he
kinda
can
like
adapt.
size difference. I kind of like size difference.
Yo!
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
He can, he can be delicate. I feel like,
Just think about it, like you can sit on his shoulder, just hang out.
Yeah.
Pretty easy to get
Yeah, you
around.
It would be kind of hot
Yeah.
that he picks you up and he's
I
like,
feel
get in
like-
the back seat. And then he opens up his own car door.
I feel like he would treat you nicely. Like I feel like he has a good heart.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, he's a
You
good
think
guy.
he would be a soft lover?
I think so. I think he would care about me.
He would. He would care about you.
He give you a deep speech after everything's all said and done.
That's that velvety voice that he has.
Yeah.
Deep voice.
Autobots, leave us alone. All right.
Well, more than
All right.
who's his enemy?
Megatron?
Hmm.
Yeah, I feel like Megatron is a selfish lover.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
he would not.
Yeah,
No.
right?
He wouldn't.
He wouldn't even open the car
That's what I'm
door for
saying.
you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
All right, I
Oh.
guess. Yeah, in the hypothetical, I guess I'd smash him. I don't know how.
Hey, I'm just saying he could transform into any machine. Any machine. Real freaks.
I
Y'all got
guess.
ideas? So smash, okay. Reluctant smash from Carrie,
Mhm.
Diamond.
Yeah, smash. Just smash.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely smash.
I'm just caught on the logistics. I just can't. I don't see the vision how, but
him specifically no, but the female Transformers absolutely.
yeah, they got them
But
curves, those cuts.
But I guess since this is just specifically Optimus Prime, I'd give it a pass. I'd give it
Okay.
a pass.
I mean, well, maybe I made this up. Does Bumblebee and April have a thing in the show?
I
Is that a
don't
thing?
know. I'm not the biggest Transformers fan, so I can't. really
Somebody
say.
in the comments, please let me know if there's any romance between April and Bumblebee, or if I just made that up in my
She wants a piece of the bee.
Help.
All right, next one. Fox McCloud.
Oh my
Fox
God.
McCloud.
If you had put Crystal, I would have said smash. If you had put Crystal, I would have smashed. But you put Fox, so I'm gonna pass.
I was thinking of making this a generic, like
You should
anybody.
put Crystal. She's right there.
Yeah, she's right here.
Okay,
Here,
it's
how about
both
this? We'll do a
and.
2 for 1.
Yeah.
A 2 for 1. 2 for 1. All right.
But I don't want to smash him though.
Okay, fine. So pass on Fox
Yes.
Smash for
from
Crystal,
Star
yeah.
Fox.
pass on Fox, smash on Crystal.
Smash on Crystal. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
Crystal. Carrie, I don't think you've played the Star Fox game.
She's kind of a baddie. You can't really see her outfit, but
Yeah, she is
I
a
can
baddie.
definitely get
Yeah,
her
she's a
energy for
baddie.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'd smash both.
Okay.
Yeah.
both.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe at the same
cooking.
time.
You're
You
cooking.
know, I don't know.
Okay, you're cooking.
At the same I love when ace people say shit like this.
Yeah, for real.
For me, guys, sex is a joke.
All right. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Next. Oh, that's it.
That's it.
No.
Oh, there you
that's
go.
it.
Box.
Could
That's
have made
it.
a slide just for Crystal.
I really could have. I'll make a fan edit of Crystal. Bring Star Fox back and bring Crystal back, please, Nintendo.
Okay, well maybe we'll add one. We don't have it on the screen, but the Zelda goat character I'm talking about. Diamond, have you seen them?
Oh.
Smash or pass?
I have not seen this character. I don't know.
Just look Zelda
Or
goat
what?
god. He'll come up.
Okay, I'm gonna Google it during our podcast right now.
I'm curious what you
Zelda
think.
goat. God.
Oh, King Rauru.
Raru.
He's an alien? He's an alien?
I don't
He's not a.
know.
Well, he's not a
I thought
person.
he was like a spiritual thing.
That neither. I don't know. I think he just happens to be like another, like an ancient species.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's too goat-like for me. You know, people really like that fish guy, and I didn't like him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The monster.
Yeah.
The monster.
As I
people.
told you guys, like, even it's a little too animalistic. I mean, Crystal's an exception. Obviously, she's like some kind of animal, but she. I don't know. She's built.
I mean, I
different.
think Robert is definitely for the furries, for sure.
Yeah, he's very unique.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Valid.
King Rauru, I guess special
Well,
bonus. Not
Put
him,
down in
but
the comments
his sister. Yeah.
if you would smash Raru or any of the other, any of the others that we
Would y'all
discussed.
smash a goat? Leave it in the comments below.
All right. Well, that's it. That's all we got for today. Hope everyone had as much fun as we did, and hope you all have a wonderful day. And remember, this is just our opinion, and we are unqualified.